Hi everyone, it's Heather, and I might not actually have cut myself off this time because I always speak way too quickly after I press play, or record, I should say. So, yeah, hoping that the millionth time is the charm. Anyways, today I decided to look at Monkees on Tour. It's always been a favorite episode of mine. I don't have a singular favorite, but it's up there. I love it. And it's such a fun watch. I figured with this one, I would either have nothing to say about it or a lot of things to say about it. And I don't really have much. It's mostly just fun bits, which is like literally the whole episode. Like, it's so fun. I'm gonna get right into the comments. Oh I didn't rate this. Solid 9 out of 10. Overall, I want to say that I really loved this idea for an episode for multiple reasons. The first being that we all know they had a lot of critics saying, oh, they don't play their own instruments, shit like that. And like actually recording concert audio was, you could tell that it was actually them playing. So that was a good way to give the finger to their critics. The one thing with the concert audio, though, you really couldn't hear them over the screaming, but you could tell that sounds were being made that were not pre recorded. The other reason I loved it, I really love the fact that recording the Monkees playing a concert is obviously not every fan would have been able to make it out to a show, and those that did are damn lucky. Don't you ever forget it, because I'll never see all four in concert. I'm sure a lot of us won't, but it's really cool that like everyone can have like at least a taste of what seeing them in concert is like. I really hate this dress on me, sorry. But anyways, there was another thing I wanted to say. Particularly with the solo spots where they like each have a song and then they each have like a little monologue. I really liked that because it was a chance to get to know how the guys actually are versus how they are on television. One thing I noticed right in the beginning when they were showing the fans, the mother saying that she had no idea where her kids were and just laughing about it. What kind of an awful parent are you? Oh yeah, I have no idea where my kids are, but I'm sure they're fine. I think that was all I had for the comments, just because it was mostly just overall why it worked as an episode, and everything else was just really fun. I love the shots of them in the hotel room. Anything like behind the scenes, backstage, like, I live for that kind of stuff. It's so cool. Mike pouring his orange juice back into the jug, kind of gross, really funny. Peter trying to wake up Mickey is so funny. It's always been one of my favorite parts of that episode. Davy chasing around the swan. I wrote goose in my notes, but then I was like, wait, no, it's a swan. So, I'm an idiot. I also thought that was really relatable because I would have been outside playing with animals that I shouldn't be playing with. The bit where they were riding horses was really great. There was a quote. I love how Davy said he wanted a nice rough one. I'm like, obviously we knew that he's a jockey and like he can handle a more rough horse, but the way that he phrased it was so dirty and I love it. Mickey going barefoot, another kind of really stupid thing that I would do and then promptly learn my lesson for. Another one of my favorite quotes. Do you realize you have a monkey on your back? It was so cute. Probably the best line in the entire episode. Probably because there's not a lot of dialogue, but still, it's really clever. The radio station bit, I love the farm report so much. It's just so funny to me. Like, the way he says it, what he's saying, it's just so funny. The way they hogtied the disc jockey, also iconic. The bit where Mike was going shopping and he, like, kissed the mannequin and then he was, like, walking up the down escalator, classic. But the bit with Mary Mary where they're, like, playing with Mickey, he ends up with, like, Mike's hat on his head, it's so cute. I love the backstage footage. It's really brief, but again, that thing is really cool to me. Again, I mentioned this earlier, but the solo spots were really great. And the last thing I wrote down, I love the shout out to the mamas and the papas at the very end, because I'm a huge fan of them, and they get overlooked a lot, but they're really awesome. But that's all I have for today, and I'm going to go check on Sammy, and I will see you guys next week.